What's up, YouTube? Raven here, and today I'm here to talk about what happened yesterday at WWE kickoff for WrestleMania 40 live press event. The T-Mobile Arena was packed. It was free to attend, and I think WWE wanted to do that. They wanted crowd reactions for what was gonna happen later on that night. So it was free to attend. That thing was packed. They had um fans, they had the press coming there for the kickoff of WrestleMania, the biggest WrestleMania, Wrestlemania XL. So, we start with, Bianca Belair. She came out, cut a promo about, how she has competed in 3 WrestleManias. She went in as a champion, came out as a champion, but this WrestleMania is different. This WrestleMania, she's going in not as a champion. So, she said, I'll do everything I can to go in WrestleMania and challenge for the title. And then, then after her came out Rhea Ripley. She cut a promo. Becky interrupted. They had a face off. And, it was cool on that. But the main thing we were there was for the main event. The main event of the press conference. That was the first time, they did something like this. It was really cool. I really loved it. So let's start with what happened a week ago. So a week ago, Cody Rhodes came out and then said he wanted Roman Reigns at, you know, he said he wanted Roman Reigns, but he didn't say when. He said, but not at WrestleMania. So, people were upset, like how he's gonna win Royal Rumble, but doesn't get to main event of WrestleMania. And it's valid. People were upset. And some people took it too far. We're just gonna leave the negativity behind. We're just gonna focus on the positive stuff. We had hashtag We Want Cody trending worldwide for three days, and it was all cool. And then when he said he didn't want Roman at WrestleMania, then came out The Rock, and obviously people thought, okay, yeah, we're gonna have Rock versus Roman at this WrestleMania. It's the biggest main event of all time. It's gonna generate a lot of money. People are gonna pay attention now. Like, we're gonna get more sponsorships, this and that, because The Rock is here. So after you know Rock entered the ring, he whispered something to Cody. Cody left the ring, and then The Rock had face off. He had a stare down with Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. And people were like, "Oh yeah, okay, it's going down. It's going down." We want Rocky, we want Cody, and all of that. But yesterday they didn't announce at this time on SmackDown that they were gonna do Rock versus Roman. They didn't make it official. It was just people speculating that it's gonna happen. And they had too many speculations online. Too many news came out, like Brock put himself in the match, and he eventually put the idea of him winning the title at WrestleMania, and people didn't like it. They said he came between the storyline, and there's other people saying that the Bloodline story is what matters the most. It's been going on for 4 years. It's the biggest storyline in WWE. So Cody can finish. People say later on. I agree, he can finish later on, but he won Royal Rumble. That was the concern. So yesterday they were gonna announce Brock versus Roman at the press event. So we start off the main event of the press conference with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins comes out. He says, "Okay, we get ourselves a main event. Whether Cody Rhodes picks us or not, I'm the champion. So if he doesn't pick, we're gonna have somebody else. We're gonna main event WrestleMania 2." So he says, let's bring out Cody, without delaying, and see who he wanna pick. So he introduces Cody, but comes out Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns comes out, and then he's looking at the crowd, he's smelling, he's getting everything in, he's absorbing the energy. And then he trash talks to Seth Rollins. He says, "Get this." He says, "Somebody get this bum out of here." Like he is straight on disrespecting the world heavyweight champion. He doesn't even count him as one of the top guy. He's like, "Somebody get this man out of here. It's about me." And he says, Cody took a long time. Cody took a long time to pick his opponent for WrestleMania. So now his moment is gone. Now the tribal chief will pick the main event of WrestleMania. Who's gonna fight tribal chief at WrestleMania 40? And then he says, "I choose The Rock." Oof, this is so awesome. I loved it. And then The Rock came out, and then there was a lot of boos, a lot of "We want Cody," a lot of "Rocky sucks." There was some "We want Rocky," and The Rock said, either you like it or either you don't like it, either you hate it or either you love it. But there's one thing for sure, that's you're gonna respect it. And then he pulls up the Bloodline family tree. So here I'm gonna move my camera. So we had Rock and Roman in the ring, and we had their family tree. And at this point, we had Roman graphic on one side and then the Rock graphic on the other side. Clearly, Rock wanted to, you know, was gonna go ahead and make the main event Rock versus Roman. So they put out the family tree. On the left side, we had Roman's grandfather. On the right side, we had the Rock's grandfather. You know, their family, their fathers, and them, and then their cousin, everybody. So The Rock says, if you don't see this and think that this is the one and only dominant royal family in WWE, then in simple words, The Rock says, it doesn't matter what you think. At this point, he is fully heel. He already turned heel earlier in the promo, so now he's fully heel. That's we're getting some corporate Rock right here, heel corporate Rock. So he says it doesn't matter what you think, because Rock and Roman is the biggest WrestleMania of all time. It's gonna be the biggest WrestleMania moment, and it's bound by blood. They shake hands, they hug, and then comes Cody Rhodes, the man of the hour. He comes at last, finally. He comes in, he straight up says, "This is some BS. I'm the one who won Royal Rumble. Roman, you don't get to pick the main event. I get to choose who I want to fight in the main event of WrestleMania." And then he says, "At this WrestleMania 40 main event, I choose you, Roman Reigns." Ooh, and everybody loved it because everybody wanted Cody versus Roman. And then Roman gets the mic. He says, "You must be stupid or something, because this is a done deal. This is done. You're past. You gotta move on. Last year was your year, but you couldn't beat me. You're only the chapter in my book. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you finishing the story. Now it's about the bloodline." He said, "You should be ashamed of yourself." And he said, "You are irrelevant, just like your father." Ooh, that that flipped Cody Rhodes. He was mad. He said, "Oh, you want to talk about family now? Okay, let's talk about your family. How's Jay?" Ooh, Cody sending shots. "How's Jay? Like, you were a manipulator. Like, you manipulate your cousins. They're just goons, and they just help you. It's nothing." And he said, "Why does it matter who's gonna be the head of the table? What is this fight about? Who's gonna be the head of the table? Why does it matter when in 2 years none of you have been done the cooking?" That was fire. That was some good promo right there. And then he said, "Okay, since you bring my father, I'm gonna bring your family too. What if your grandfather was here? And what if the High Chief, The Rock's grandfather, was here? He would be ashamed of you, Roman. And then Roman's like, oh, what? He's like, he didn't expect him to say it or something. His face expression was like, oh shit, like what? He's smoking. He wants to smoke. So the Rock comes in slowly, and then he says, let me make something clear. If you're talking about his family, you're talking about my family. If you're talking about his ancestors, you're talking about my ancestors. And if you're talking about his blood, you're talking about my blood. And then he says, now we have a problem. I see where they're going. I see where they're going. And then he proceeds to slap Cody Rhodes right in the mouth. Just like Pat McAfee said, right in the mouth. The Rock slapped Cody Rhodes. And then Seth Rollins tried to come in Cody's defense. There was a huge, brawl. Like, they didn't throw hands, but, Cody and Seth wanted smoke against Rock and Roman. So I think I see where this is going. So now The Rock and Roman, they're on the same page. So Rock came in defense of Roman. So that means now Rock and Roman are one team. So we're not getting Rock versus Roman at this WrestleMania. We're going to have a long build up for that, for next WrestleMania, for sure. And, between that, we can have, this WrestleMania, we're going to have Roman and Cody. And it's either going to go two ways. Either Roman Reigns retains the championship to beat Hulk Hogan's record. Or we can have Cody Rhodes finish his story, beat Roman Reigns, dethrone him, and be the face of the company. Or we can have, so in order to do that, so either The Rock is going to help Roman beat Cody, or Rock is going to help Cody beat Roman. I think the first one is more likely to happen, Rock helping Roman beat Cody, because then we can have Roman retain the championship, break the record, because this is a long storyline. So break Hulk Hogan's record, and then I think it's not gonna be SummerSlam. I think after it's either gonna be Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. I would prefer Survivor Series. Roman versus Cody again, and then Rock can betray Roman and help Cody win the title, and then Roman versus Rock build up starts. Rock is heel. Roman is gonna be, I think, face. He's gonna change how he feels about The Rock, how he feels about the situation, that he don't need to answer to nobody right now. When we look at this picture, it looks like Roman Reigns is the right hand man of The Rock. So we can do the story like that, and in between for that, like, we can have tag team. I think I see where this is going on. We can have Rock Roman versus Cody Seth, or if Cody is unavailable, then we have some other list of people who can be a partner of Cody. Some of the people on my mind right now comes Jey Uso. He can join Cody Rhodes, go against his family. Or we can have Randy Orton. He also has a history with The Rock, and he has history with the Bloodline, so we can do Randy Orton. Or another big name I'm gonna throw is Stone Cold Steve Austin. He has a history with The Rock. He helps Cody, team up, beat down the Bloodline. Or we have one more person who has a history with The Rock and who's gonna help Cody. That person is Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, John Cena. John Cena has a history with Rock. He has a history with Roman Reigns. He's gonna be the perfect guy if they're gonna do a tag team to pair up with Cody Rhodes. Two biggest heel versus two biggest face in the company. That cannot be better than that. So we can do that. We can do, Seth and Cody and Rock and Roman. But whatever they're cooking, we are feasting. The WWE universe. If people are still upset they didn't do Rock versus Roman, it's gonna happen. Just wait and watch. Just like The Rock said, it's gonna be a long game, and it's gonna be a great WrestleMania 40 and 41. I guarantee you. Just sit tight and just go on the ride. But I'm definitely excited about this. I'm definitely excited about tonight's SmackDown. So Triple H announced that he's gonna come there and address the situation. I think Cody's gonna come out and then talk shit, and let's see how this ends. But however this ends, it's gonna be really interesting. Now I'm finally on it. Like, this is the way they should go. So let's see what happens tonight. Anyhow, anyway, I'll be there. I'll be here to witness the history. This is the history right here. The Rock said it started at Birmingham, Alabama. Nobody liked it, and I don't know what the story was. If they were gonna do Rock versus Roman anyway, but the fans backlash have them change the storyline. But if it did, then that's perfect. That shows that they care and they want to take it a different way. And if not, if they planned this from beginning, if Rock and Roman was supposed to be at WrestleMania 41, they did all that to have Cody more over, and they succeeded. They did. And I think they knew what was going to happen, what was going to be the outcome when Rock came in, and they were going to go from there. If the outcome was bad, which I think it was going to be, because it doesn't make sense. Winning Royal Rumble back to back and not going after the number one guy in the company is just dumb. And they also trashed. They called the World Heavyweight Championship the secondary title, the losers bracket. Roman buried that championship right now for the storyline, and it doesn't make sense for Cody to go after the World Heavyweight title. So let's see where it ends. Regardless, we're eating good. We're eating like a three-course meal right here, and it's gonna be really good. With that being said, I'll catch you guys next time. Let's see where this goes. Just sit tight and go on a long ride. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace. Make sure like, comment, subscribe, and give me your opinions down below. Whether you like the press event or if you don't like the press event, you know, let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. All right, I'm out. Peace.